Hey guys, welcome back to the Brighton career mode right here. And it's been a long time since I uploaded this series or anything in gaming in general on this channel. I did a little bit of the Arsenal, post-match podcast, but that was about it. But never actually had the I don't know. I just lost motivation in terms of everything, in terms of uploading videos, and hopefully, fingers crossed, this will be a reborn, to the channel. Of course, I know how the activity on this channel has dropped significantly. And of course, the last time I recorded this video, the last time I recorded this video was more than a month ago, and the last time I played FIFA was more than a month ago. So there are definitely quite a lot of connecting dots that I need to figure it out. I don't know where I left off pretty much, but right there we signed another attacking player. We don't have much money yet, to be honest. So the only thing that I feel like we should be upgrading in our team is pretty much the striker role. Again, we have Sima, but we need another that type of profile that is very good in the air. We have two of them already. We have Gilhart and also Sesko at this moment. But adding Matanovic, I think that was his name. I think he's Slovak. I think he's Slovakian. If I'm wrong, then I apologize. But anyway, and I think this video or this video is kind of I would say a starting point in terms of reviving again this career mode by pretty much talking about the World Cup. Because the last time I uploaded anything, it was 2-3 weeks ago, I think. And World Cup hasn't started, and we were entering into the last part of the first half of the season per se. And of course, a lot of stuff has happened. Arsenal still on top of the league. Brighton has a very shaky moments, but at the same time, they beat Arsenal in the Carabao Cup at the Emirates Stadium. Again, I'm pretty sure they're playing a full force team as well. And you know what? I didn't quite watch the game because it wasn't broadcasted anywhere. But Caicedo, apparently, he is a very, very good player. But unfortunately, on my career mode, he doesn't quite have the place or doesn't have quite of a position for him at this moment. He is currently the fourth or fifth choice center midfielder that we have. But again, it's been a season and a half since we played this game, and we made so many changes at the back, or just not just the back, but in terms of the whole team as well, which is not very ideal, to be honest, but not quite realistic. But it's something that we've been longing for, just to upgrade the whole team, hopefully reaching to the European stage at one point in this career mode. But again, I'm not trying to spoil anything, but of course I am pretty sure I'm way ahead in the in the game right now. But right now it's just the issue of trying to upload it once again. But finally, I think I have the motivation right now since the World Cup is on. I think this would be a great platform for me just to talk about the World Cup. Again, I watched the FIFA Uncover. Again, it's a very good limited series on Netflix. I really do hope all of you guys will check that out, because I think that it's a very interesting series. And of course, they talk about the 2015 corruption and how FIFA was supposed to be a community, an organization, wasn't quite profit driven back then in the 70s until of course, I forgot his name, but until somebody who became the chairman or the president of FIFA, and then everything has changed. Of course, money laundering was a big issue throughout the whole FIFA organization till now. Of course, there's so many controversies we're carrying from the past FIFA World Cup to this FIFA. Again, Gianni, I think that was his name, Gianni, the current president. He made a speech. It's so wrong on so many levels. I don't want to quite go over the speech, but he says something like, "Oh, today I feel African, I feel Arab, I feel gay, I feel disabled. Again, politically, he is wrong in so many levels. I kind of understand what he meant, but at the same time, I don't think he is that dumb enough to decide to think that that was a good speech. That was a good speech. That was a good opening. An opening speech per se. But it was horrible. The fact that how he delivered it, the fact that the way he said it, and it reminds me of the speech where Cantona was talking about, the cell will only multiply, and war will kill us all, something like that. If you guys remember the speech, I think that speech was hilarious. But this one is, it's up there for sure. It's up there probably for one of the worst speeches that I ever heard in my whole life. But again, the speech that Gianna did was something else. 100%. I don't think he meant. I don't. Well, I'm sure he meant something, but at the same time, I think it struck quite a controversy in the whole FIFA community, and the whole thing about having the World Cup in Qatar. That was a big problem. Again, a whole issue on human rights, on the migrants worker as well. I think approximately there were 52,000 migrant workers who trying to build the stadium in Qatar. Unfortunately, has lost a life while constructing the game again in Qatar. Reported something else. I don't know what number they proposed, but certainly it was not good. It was not a very good scene. And there were thoughts about boycotting the whole game. I totally understand if that happened, to be honest, but at the same time, it's really hard to boycott such a big game at this stage. A winter Olympics, not a winter Olympic, a winter World Cup, first time ever. Again, giving a chance to Qatar. Yeah, it is giving them a chance for Qatar, but at the same time, I don't think it was a nice. I don't think it was a right approach at all. I don't think Qatar should be hosting this World Cup, especially in the winter session, in the middle of the season as well. A lot of players right now picked up an injury. It could be potentially the first World Cup or the last World Cup. Let's take a look at Sadio Mane, for example. Again, he is the biggest star they have in Senegal, and he is 30 or 31 year old. I'm sure it might be his last ever World Cup. But big players like them, there's no way you're gonna isolate them at all. And that was, and of course Reece James as well, and Benzema as well. Benzema, Ballon d'Or winner for this season, or for last season, or for this year. Again, he is 33, 34 year old, but he is still really, really good at performing at this stage. And the fact that he was injured before going to the World Cup, potentially his last World Cup as well, it's very heartbreaking to a lot of fans out there. Certainly for me as well. And moving on to pretty much the first game that we had, Qatar against Ecuador. It was a pretty funny game. 4 minutes in already, a controversy struck. Whether it was an offside or not, honestly, I didn't know it was an offside. I thought it was a good goal by Ener Valencia. He was a former Everton man. I remember. I think I play in the Everton career mode. I think it was part of it. I think it was in the team as well. But other than that, Ecuador won the first game, and then later on, the Dutch beat Senegal. But again, it was quite of a poor game for Eddie Mendy. It was a poor game from him. But the big talking point for yesterday. Well, I'm gonna talk about the yesterday game right here. England beat Iran 6-2. A great game. Finally, it shows England is capable of scoring a goal outside, other than an open goal. And Bukayo Saka, my star boy, scored 2 goals, and it's great to see Rashford score a goal as well. I think he definitely needed after what happened in Euros. 6-2 was the final score. It was a good game as well. And later on, I don't even know what other games are there, but certainly I think there's a couple of draw that happened. I believe so. But that was pretty much it. Again, I want to mainly talk about the game from yesterday, which is the 21st, and of course the 20th as well. And then of course later on we will do another video covering other games as well. Again, this is pretty much based on my opinion on the games or certain aspect of the games. But yeah, and of course yesterday yesterday there were a few more games happening as well. The USA, and Wales, they drew. Of course, Matt Turner from Arsenal started the whole game, 90 minutes. Awesome from him, to be honest. And that was about it. We only have 3 games today, but today we have 4 games today, but I'm not going to talk about that in this video because we have already approached to the end of this video right here. We have approximately 19 games to play and currently sitting at 8th or 9th. I think right now what we're trying to do is to claim a European spot. I know we don't have quite of a nice season so far, losing quite a lot of games, to be honest, comparing to winning, total games. But I think right now our form might be picking up. Who knows? Again, this series, I am intended to finish it. No matter how long it's going to take, I am intended to finish it. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in a bit.